Hello everybody, Mr. D-Dog here, and as you can see I've been pretty busy in between episodes. Now this is an mango farm here, and what it does, if you can't tell just by looking at it, is produce stone. Well, actually cobblestone, because it gets boomificated, which turns it into cobblestone. Now this is an insane farm, however I don't know if it's going to work. Now I've built the farm correct, completely right, every single thing. Only one thing, I have built it in a different direction to what he did. In his test world, which I have downloaded, all of them are facing east-west versus mine is facing north-south. So I don't actually know if this is going to work. I know for some farms that the direction matters. I don't know if this is one. Sorry about that. But yeah, I don't know if this is affected by direction. I checked the description, it didn't say anything and there was nothing in the world download. He might have said something in the video, however I'm not sure. It has been a while since I watched the tutorial, link will be in the description. But yeah, this should in theory work. So I'm going to test it for the very first time here on camera. Right. Please don't blow everything up. So far, so good. Seems to be working. Okay, so cardinal direction does not matter. Now, I don't know if that's an update thing or if this farm isn't affected by it, but yeah. As you can see, I'm making a stupid amount of cobblestone. And this is amazing. Now you might wonder why I want cobblestone. It's a very easy block to gather, and even then it's not that useful. But actually cobblestone is quite a big component in most redstone resources, and coupling this with the witch farm will actually mean I can make a crazy amount of redstone resources, a pretty much infinite source, because I have almost all the farms now to make even the most complex redstone systems. The only things I am missing are very small things, which I will eventually make a farm file, such as if I wanted to make target blocks, I need hay, which I need wheat for. But right now, I can craft most redstone resources. So yeah. Now, you've seen it running, and it's already up to this. Yeah, this farm is insane. And if you don't gather from that, the fact that I will be making infinite resources, I will also be selling them. Now, shutting off the farm is pretty simple. Just flick that, and everything should turn off. Perfect. So yeah, this farm is amazing. Now, I'm going to be combining this with the witch farm and a few other farms to make myself infinite redstone resources that we are then going to sell. Now, there is another reason I want cobblestone, and that is blackstone. Now, that might not make any sense to you, because those two blocks have nothing in common, apart from the fact that blackstone is the nether equivalent of cobblestone. But actually, on the GGS server, we have a data pack, well no, a custom crafting recipe, which means if I just grab up some cobblestone here, and I grab up some ink from in here, well actually some black dye, I can go ahead and make myself some blackstone. Now, I've never crafted this before, so the recipe isn't showing up, but there. I can turn cobblestone into blackstone. And, well, blackstone isn't currently farmable yet, apart from this way. And, well, it is farmable in 1.16.2, but we're not there yet. So I now have an infinite source of cobblestone, and an infinite source of blackstone. And, obviously, regular stone and smooth stone, so long as I smelt it. And, well, the reason I want blackstone isn't actually for me, really. Last episode I built the witch farm, which is on the south tunnel. And the south tunnel includes a ton of blackstone, and I'm actually going to be continuing the south tunnel all the way to completion. A, to help me with getting to and fro my witch farm, and B, just because that's where the mesa is and stuff, so it will help everyone having it there. So I'm going to get on with that off camera, but there's another thing I've done off camera, and that is what I said I'd do last episode, and that is all the glass in this build, so you can finally see what it properly looks like. I've got all these like zigzaggy patterns with the glass. I think it looks really cool. Now, I did do this on stream, so if you did not see that, make sure to follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/MrDDog. I do quite a lot on there, and I'm actually doing a stream dedicated project, which is this over here being my mine. All of this will be done on stream, and I will only show it on video once it is completed. So yeah, but while I was building this, something happened, and that was a thunderstorm. Now, thunderstorms are very rare in Minecraft, or at least they are with the data pack we use. The one player's sleep automatically resets the weather cycle, which makes thunderstorms even rarer than they are in regular Minecraft. However, one did happen, and I managed to get out my trident and secure myself this, a creeper head. Now, creeper heads are available in vanilla Minecraft with no data packs, unlike the other heads which we get from a data pack. That is completely vanilla. The way you get that is using a charged creeper to blow up a regular creeper. And I managed to do that, so I'm going to roll the footage of me doing that. There is no audio, so I'm just going to stick some music, and you can enjoy that and watch how I did that. Right, so now you've seen how I got the skull, I'm going to move on to the main part of this episode. Well, not really. The first thing I'm going to be doing is doing a project that I've been doing every now and then in videos, and that is flattening this area out. Now, I did a bit so that I was able to build this, because I wanted to build out the dimensions of where the building would be, because I have already planned out the building for this. So I'm going to do a bit more grass placing, probably everything in my storage system, and see how far I can get along here. Right, so I started by flattening this off and then took it into a bit of terraforming as I came down here just to connect it down to the water. Now, I have also gone underwater now, which I didn't do in the time-lapse, and smoothed this out. You see a bit of grass. This is just where I replaced the sand with dirt to make it look more natural. Some is grass because I ran out of dirt blocks, actually, and started using grass, although there is more dirt in my storage. I just had grass in my inventory and not dirt, so I was using that. Now, it is a bit weird with this cove here because it just drops away like that. However, I think I actually kind of like it like that, so I am going to leave it. Now, you might have been expecting to see that farm run while I was flattening this area because it's pretty much a passive farm like those two. However, I have to make sure I'm loading the chunks, otherwise the TNT tube will run. So, will break even. So, surely when I was loading these chunks, I'd want to run this. And I did, although not in that time-lapse, because I had to deforest this area before I could terraform it, like I did. And so, yeah, there was a decent bit of cobble that I generated in that time. Now, you might be confused, as not all of these are full up, but that's because the way it gets blown up, it drops about 30 items at a time, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. And they all clump together as one. So they shoot up here and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then all the others sit on this hopper. So it fills all the chests at once, but this end one's slightly more than the others, because that's where all of it ends up. Now that could cause a problem, because as you can see, this one is full. And this hopper has some in it. So after another 5 stacks or so, that will fill up. And that could cause a problem, but I'm only going to be running this when I need cobble. So that should be fine. But now that I have all this cobble, I pretty much have most of the resources I need for every redstone component some way farmable. Now I'm just going to pop a picture up on screen so you can see exactly what it is I'm going to be selling and what I need to craft for those. Now, there are a few things missing from the list. I am also going to be selling some things like levers, redstone dust, and redstone blocks. However, I thought that that was just simple, so I didn't think I'd have to put them on the screen. So you can see pretty much what I'm going to be selling. Now, the few things that aren't currently something that we're farming are the glowstone. No, actually, glowstone we are getting from the witch farm and the pigling farm. The ones we are missing is glass, which obviously you can't farm, as well as wheat for hay bales, for the target block, and then also iron. I do believe that is everything. Oh, and also slime. Although it's not on the list, I will be also selling sticky pistons, so I do need a slime farm. But yeah, apart from that, pretty much everything else is farmable. However, I'm not going to be looking at those farms now. What I'm going to be doing is heading on over to the gaming district. Now, you might not know we had one, and that would be completely fair on you. I have not mentioned it at all this season, and neither has pretty much anyone else. It is completely empty. No one's touched it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. That was a problem. I meant to put the egg in, but I just lost 8 sand. Doesn't really matter. But yeah. Now, the other episode, I think actually last episode, I started by saying I had crafted up a ton of redstone lamps for a project that never ended up happening. Now, that was actually for the gaming district. I designed the pathway and portal area for the gaming district. However, I decided not to build it because the terrain is horrible. But what I am going to do is make a start and just do a small area because I have an idea of something I want to build. Right, so I'm here at the gaming district, and as you can see, there is absolutely nothing. Now, I have got a design to do for the walkways and stuff, but the admin are okay with, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into a time-lapse and start building that. Right, so I did a bit off camera here. All I've done is extended the north and the west ones out a bit and add in this little resource collection point here and dropped off everything I didn't use. So people can come by and either pick up or drop off resources if they're going to extend this or just let other people do it. Now I've also got out this little area here a bit further just so that I could build up what I plan to be the first game in the area. Now, it's not going to be a redstone game that's played here. It's going to be a server-wide game, and all this is going to be is the information sheet. So, join me back once that's done to see what it is. Right, so we're here, and my game is done. Well, kind of. This part is done, which is the part obviously here in the gaming district. But if we open it up, you can see this is actually just a rules area. This game is actually not going to be taking part in the gaming district, but all over the server. So let's go through the rules and see how it works. Welcome to the Headhunt. This is a server-wide event that will start on the 7th of the 8th, 2020, which is this upcoming Friday. I will have hidden copies of my head all over the server. The objective is to gather the most heads. So this is kind of like what Grian did in Season 6. In fact, this is exactly what Grian did in Season 6, but with my head, and that's how I decided to do this. So, yep, how to get the heads. Heads will be placed as blocks around the server for you to mine. There will also be puzzles/riddles leading to large stashes of heads. You can also raid other players' vaults, steal heads from them. You can't place or break blocks in a vault other than the heads. You must find the way created by the owner. Vaults. Heads can't be stored as an item, they have to be placed. To store them, you need to create a vault to place their heads in. Your vault must be accessible without placing or breaking blocks. The entrance could be hidden, redstone door, puzzle, or anything as long as you can get in without placing or breaking blocks. Ender pearls are acceptable. Once created, send me the coordinates of your vault, and this enters you into the game. Bonus points will be awarded for the best looking vault and for the most secure or most interesting entrance to a vault. Each head is worth 1 point. You can't kill me for heads, you can't buy heads from the villagers at spawn. If you want help creating a redstone mechanism for your vault, I will happily help you for free, as long as you supply mats, and rules may change or adapt over time. Now I'm actually going to change this because somewhere it was, you must find the way into the vault. You must find the entrance created by the owner. Now that isn't signed because, as I said, rules may change over time, and in which case I'll just update it in there. But yeah, So that is that. I haven't received the heads yet, however one of the admin is going to be working with me to give me the heads and stuff, and then I'm going to hide them around and create riddles and stuff. But yeah, I won't be mentioning that much because I can't obviously show you where the heads are, because then anyone on the server could just look and get them. So yeah, I will be mainly doing it off camera, but I will come back every now and then to show you things. But that is all I have time for today, so I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.